This is Bob Barr welcoming you to Season 2 of Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, Law Number 1, The World is Full of Idiots, with our first Idiot of the Week in our Season 2. But please, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow Liberty Guard on social media. Well, our Idiot of the Week today comes to us from Michigan. Not just anywhere in Michigan, but Big Rapids, Michigan, which is sort of in the center of the state. And in Big Rapids, Michigan, there is a university, a state university, one that I had never heard of before. It's called Ferris State University. And there is a professor at Ferris State University named Barry Mehler, Mehler. And Professor Mehler, who is tenured, which raises a whole host of questions that somebody ought to really look into about the power of tenured professors. But anyway, this tenured professor recently went on a rant, filmed on Facebook, I guess it was. And he went on this rant with all sorts of expletives, which we're not going to repeat here since Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, Idiots of the Week sessions are family-oriented. But he went on this rant that bordered on utterly incoherent, but it was expletive-filled, talking about how he can do anything that he wants because he's a tenured professor, talking about the fact that he never assigns grades based on merit. He just assigns them willy-nilly because that's predestination or whatnot. But at Ferris State University, which, by the way, was founded in 1884. It's been around for a while, has about 15,000 students and about 600 academic staff. One of the notable alums from the school is Al Jardine of the Beach Boys. Another, perhaps less notable alum from Ferris State University is George Ryan, who was a former governor of Illinois, one of a number who went to jail for corruption. But enough about the university and about the Professor Mehler, who went on this idiotic rant. He was suspended, and he's now threatened to sue. But the real idiot is not Professor Mehler. It is a colleague of Professor Mehler's, Charles Bacon, who is another professor at Ferris State University. He's a physics and chemistry professor. He is the president of Ferris State's faculty union. In other words, they have a union of professors, tenured professors at Ferris State University, and Charles Bacon is the head of it. Well, Charles Bacon has rushed to the defense of Professor Mehler, the one that went on this expletive-filled, idiotic, stupid rant on Facebook. And Charles Bacon, the university faculty union head, says that the decision to suspend this professor, which actually was surprising that they actually suspended him. He's suing, though. We'll see what happens later on about that. Maybe we'll have a postscript about this at some point. But Charles Bacon has come to the defense of Professor Mehler and said this is attack on intellectual freedom. How can the university suspend this professor for this expletive-filled rant on YouTube? Because, after all, he is a tenured professor, and this is what he is supposed to do. He is supposed to somehow invigorate the thought processes of the students by shouting expletives at them, by telling them that doesn't matter who they are, they'll get a grade assigned willy-nilly by chance. So, it's one thing to be an idiotic professor. It is quite another and seriously idiotic for a professor at a state university to defend such a professor for what they did and for simply being suspended by claiming that going on YouTube and issuing forth a rant on all manner of stuff with expletives, wearing, get this, a space helmet while he was doing this, is somehow an attack on intellectual freedom. I mean, truly idiotic and truly deserving of Idiot of the Week, this Professor Charles Bacon at Ferris State University in Big Rapids, Michigan. So we look forward to having you with us next time on our next episode of Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, Law number 1, The World is Full of Idiots, with another Idiot of the Week. Thank you for being with us. This is Bob Barr, and I'd like to thank you for having checked out our program here today, Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe. We appreciate your support, your participation, and encourage you to go to libertyguard.org to learn more about our programs and also to help support to further individual freedom and fight against government abuse. One of the ways, but not the only way we do this, is through Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, but through many, many other programs in support of individual liberty and against government abuse. So please remember to join us. Go to libertyguard.org and join us once again for Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe. Thank you.
My name is Matt Strickland. Liberty Guard saved my family business. I spent most of my adult life fighting for my country overseas. When I came home, I became a small business owner and sadly realized that nobody would fight for me. Our state and local government were trying to shut my family business down for good. And that's when I found Liberty Guard. With Liberty Guard's help, we won the battle against government overreach. And now my business is thriving and growing faster than ever.
Stand with Matt and others just like you in the fight against government overreach. Join Liberty Guard today.